What's going on, YouTube? This your boy here from Africa, man. I'm right here in the Rice area, Kentucky. I'm dropping off tomorrow, Tennessee, right? Real quick, for those of you who keep trying to get into trucking and you're asking me how can you get a loan, based on what's going on right now in the trucking business, there are a lot of banks that are refusing to give loan to trucking business because trucking is one of the unreliable business. It can go down anytime. Trucking go down anytime. So even traditional banks, they don't like to give loan to trucking company because they feel like trucking company is just like, stuff could go wrong at any time. Either you got into an accident, that's the only truck you got, and then that's the done deal, or the trucking business is going down, like right now in 2024, right? So, to me personally, I will advise many of you guys who are trying to get into trucking to just, hold on, man. You're not missing anything. I know it's that's the thing, right? A lot of guys on Instagram, posting stuff saying how much they're making into trucking, specifically bus truck, right? And I'm pretty sure those are the people that you guys are listening to. And my goal out here is to tell you straight up. I was one of the guys that came on YouTube, a few years back, telling people to get off the street, come on, be a truck driver, and then you can save some money and be your own operator, whatever, right? But if I'm telling you to back up. I'm being honest with you, straight talk. You don't want to go pay for any mentorship for something you're not going to make money. So I see some of y'all stay asking me for mentorship. I'm pretty busy because I got to do payment on truck. I got to do a lot of stuff, right? So at the end of the day, I got to keep the truck running. I don't have time to be mentoring people. I only choose, few guys, so I don't have to be doing a lot of talking. But this is one of the hack that I feel like if you guys can use that, you'll be able to get a loan to buy the truck. Truck is not expensive as to speak, especially a bus truck, even semi truck. It's not expensive because nobody want to get into trucking right now. So bus truck, you can find a bus truck for $5,000. I'm be honest with you. $5,000 a running bus truck for $5,000. It might have something that needs to be fixed, but you can find it for $5,000. So back in 2017, this is something that I used myself and it worked out. Back in 2017, I was able to get a loan from a bank, right? I was able to get 2 vehicle loan in 2017. For my wife, Toyota Highlander, 2017 Toyota Highlander. We are the first owner and we still have that car as we speak. It's paid off. And my 2017 Honda Accord, we still have that vehicle. It's paid off. So what that I did was, I wasn't making a lot of money back then, right? I was making little under $30,000 a year. So can you imagine making $30,000 a year? I was able to get a loan close to $90,000. How did I do that? Well, I went to 2 separate banks, right? I financed my wife Toyota Highlander today, and then the next day I went to the different bank to finance my Honda Accord. Because banks take a while to report any credit on your credit report. Any loan that you take from the bank, it take a couple of days. Correct me if I'm wrong, it take a couple of days for that to show up on your credit report. So in the meantime, you are able to go get a loan from a different bank on the same day. But keep in mind, you're gonna pay those loans though. So you need to have something that you relied on other than your job to pay for that loan, right? So in my case, I have some other businesses before I got into trucking. So that business is not registered in the US. I can take money from that anytime. So if a business is not registered in the US, you cannot use that to get a loan because you have to have some sort of US EIN number, which is the tax number, whatever. So long story short, I got some extra income other than my less than $30,000 job that I was doing. But I was able to get a close to $90,000 loan for 2 different banks, my Honda Accord, my wife, Toyota Highlander Limited. Both vehicles are paid off now, right? So you guys can use the same system. And another thing I used to do was I used to go to my local bank and get like a personal loan, $5,000. I did $5,000 twice, and I did $10,000 once, right? So you can get a personal loan from your bank. You can ask the bank, hey, I need a personal loan. They will ask you what you want it for. Do not tell them you want to buy a truck. They will definitely decline you. Just tell them, hey, it's been a long time. I need to go on vacation. Bank will definitely give you a loan if you want to go on vacation, because they know everybody loves to go on vacation. They will give you a loan if you want to go on vacation. They will ask you how much you need. Based on your income and based on your credit score and your reputation with the bank, they will give you a loan that you need. So, like I said, in my case, based on my credit and based on my income, I was able to get a $5,000 loan twice, and then I was able to get a $10,000 loan. If I take a $5,000 loan, I have 1 year to pay off. Sometimes I pay that off 6 months, I'm done paying that off, and then I took another one. The reason I'm doing that is I got a cash from the bank, and then I send it back home or something to invest into something that will give me more revenue. That's one of the reasons I'm telling you guys that, right? So you can use the same system. If bank refusing to give you loan to go buy the truck, like I said earlier, you can get a truck for what? $5,000 to $10,000, some at $15,000, some at $20,000. So if you go to a bank, you say you need to go on vacation, based on your credit and your job, whatever you got going on, they will give you $5,000 or $10,000. You can use that money to go buy yourself a truck. And that truck, you actually, because what happened? When you sign up for that personal loan, the bank will automatically deposit that cash into your bank account, in your account that you have set up with them. So what I do in my case, back then when I was still doing the 9-to-5 job, right? I had 2 separate bank accounts with different banks. So let's say, for example, I have a bank account with US Bank, and then I have another bank account with American Bank. That's just an example, right? So then what I do, I split my paycheck. 50% of my paycheck go to US Bank, 50% of my other paycheck go to American Bank, Bank of America, right? So now Bank of America seeing every week I'm getting whatever, a deposit coming to my account, and then US Bank also seeing the same thing. But the bank honestly know that this is not 100% of your income, you know, because they know people choose to do that. Some people choose to put 20% of their income to a different bank. It could be an investment or whatever, right? So the bank already know that. So that right there, I was able to keep a good reputation with both of my banks, right? Every week, my deposit, 50% going to one, 50% going to the other one. So when I need money, what I do, I go to the other bank. I say, hey, I need a $5,000. Like I said earlier, I want to go on vacation. Then I go to the other bank. I say, hey, I need a $5,000. I want to go on vacation. So I'm getting a $10,000 loan in one day. And that right there, you can use that to go buy yourself something that you want to buy. Let's say if you want to buy yourself a truck. For me, I use that to invest into something, you know, somewhere else, right? So I'm telling you guys now, this is a really smart move. If you guys want to do that, it will help you because number one, the personal loan payment, they are very flexible payment, very lightweight payment. Like it's very easy. It's not something you're going to stress out about because the bank will ask you how long you want to pay that. You say, oh, 24 months or whatever, or 12 months. You can give the bank like a long period to pay, but if you got money to pay off, because the personal loan, there's not a lot of interest on it, just a little bit something. You can take $5,000, even pay like a $5,000, $200 or something like that. Just a little bit of interest. The bank basically doing that just to help their customer to be happy. So the interest on those loans are very, very minimum, very, very little, right? So you can do stuff like that. Go get a $5,000 or $10,000 loan based on your credit and your history with the bank. Say you go on a vacation and do it with the other bank. Now you got yourself $20,000 coming from both banks. You can use that money to go get yourself a used truck. But my advice to you, do not put all that $20,000 into a truck. If you got a $20,000 cash, you want to try looking for the truck that will cost you maybe $10,000. So you have an extra $10K set to a side. That extra $10K right there, you can use that just in case if any repairs in the meantime to do on that truck, you'll be able to do that repair. So you don't want to go buy the truck that costs $20,000 and then you got zero left in your pocket. So this is a smart way that you can start your business without, without using your own money. I'm being honest with you. This is a smart way you can start a business without using your own money, and also it will actually take that truck loan off your shoulder. Let's say, for example, if you're buying a truck for $10,000, you will finance it through a company, the finance company, right? But at the end of the day, your payment, if you calculate it, you're not going to be paying $10,000 after that. You will end up paying maybe, $15,000 for that loan you're taking through that finance company. So there are a lot of scam going on with these finance companies because they know traditional banks don't like to give loan to trucking companies. So they are the one that are there that give you loan to trucking company. So they will hit you with crazy amount of interest. And my goal here is to help you guys to not get wrapped up in something like that. But I'll be honest with you. If you use this little strategy, if you got a good credit, go to your local bank, tell them, say, I want to go on vacation, see if they can give you a $5,000 or $10,000 loan. If you got a $10,000 loan, go on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. They got people out there with 2007, 2008 bus truck, and they're sick of it, or some of them just want to get out of the business. Or some of them maybe they've been fixing, and they end up fixing pretty much everything, but there's one little thing that happened now that they can no longer fix anymore. They're like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm sick of it. And when you buy that truck from them, it would be just that one little thing that you're going to fix. And after that, you got a good running truck for good. Because at the end of the day, when you buy the truck, you will change this, change that. And then when you get tired of it and one thing go down, you say, oh no, I'm sick of changing everything on this truck. I'm going to sell it. Then when you sell it, whoever's going to buy it will just, change that little thing. Boom. No more anything to change on that truck. You're set. So get yourself $5,000 or $10,000 loan, like I said. Go get yourself a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 truck and see if it's something that you need to fix on it and keep running. I promise you, if you have a truck in this business right now that no payment on it, right? You don't have any payment. You are the one who will be making money in this business compared to people like me. Because people like me, we waiting to run one loan so we'll be able to pay the truck payment. And on top of that, when you take a loan from the bank, a truck loan from the bank will force you to put crazy amount of insurance premium on that loan, right? So now your insurance payment is going to be really high every month. But if you take a loan from the bank, personal loan from the bank, and buy the truck cash, it means that you don't owe anybody on that truck. That truck is 100% belongs to you. The personal loan, they're not going to go after your personal belonging. No. They're only going to send that to your credit score if you're not doing payment or something like that. Personal loan, right? And that right there, if you got that truck with no payment on it, you can choose whatever insurance premium that suits your budget. You can tell the insurance company, hey, I just need just regular liability, so your payment be less every month. So these are the people that are making money right now in this trucking business. People that don't have truck payment to do. If you have truck payment, the majority of the money that we're making here now these days, $4,000 is the max. And if you're doing $4,000 in a week, trust me, you're gonna be doing a lot of driving, and your gas will be crazy. So if you got a truck with no payment on it and you're making $3,500 to $4,000 a week, you are doing great. So I see a couple guys ask me, if you have a 26-foot truck and you don't have payment on it, will you make profit? Yeah, you will definitely make profit, because our profit is the one that go into the truck payment and also go into the higher insurance premium. All right, so that's the way from Africa, man. I'm 135 miles away from my drop off, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going to at least I'm 35 miles away. Then I'll be able to stop for the night or something. I got to drop out tomorrow morning. But I will see you guys in the next video, man. That's just a little hack. Like I said, I use, these are my personal experience, okay? I use that little system right there to get crazy amount of loan, even though my income at my job wasn't a lot. I was able to get almost $90,000 loan, both of my vehicles, right? Make sure if you want to do something like that, once again, you have something that you relied on to do the payment so you don't destroy your credit. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and love, man.